everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, middle of the night, whatever. Welcome to the Gaming Lounge. We know there's a lot of you from all over the place, and we appreciate you being here. We're starting out pretty well. Thank you all for joining us. We have our regular panelists, one of our regular co-hosts, and a very special guest for you today. First, we're going to start with our guest host. It's Machiny90. Machiny, how's it going, my friend?
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Welcome to the Gaming Lounge, everybody, on this Thursday for November 5th. Happy to have you guys here. Please share, smash that like button, and let's get started.
Let's get started. I'm happy you're here too. We've got right next to him AngelousDraven, our very own vampire. What's going on, Angelous?
Not too much. Ready to get into talking some games. So.
All right. Yeah, we got some news, guys. Even though we were a week delayed on Cyberpunk, or excuse me, 2 more weeks to go. No, how many more weeks? It's a lot of weeks.
I think it's. Let me check.
December 10th. It's a few weeks. We're getting
there. 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Okay, so we got 5 weeks to go until we get to our game. All right, well, and, there was a game that did come out. We can certainly talk about that, and we will, I promise. So right below AngelousDraven is our resident author of this panel, our man who knows how to write all about the sci-fi genre. Does a great job. Book's incredible. I loved it very much. Read it twice. I have a review. It is nearly done filming, thank goodness. I keep having to put the same shirt back on because, YouTube. But what's going on, Kai? Tell us about your book, my friend.
How's it going, man? I was actually mailing out my first signed copies, one of which went to Angelus here today. And the guy behind the counter was interested. So, yeah, that's awesome. But it's a book about space pirates, politics, our future 160 years from now. What will it look like when Earth comes together, and what will it cost us? But it's an exciting story. The first 2 chapters are the free preview available on my website, and yeah, that's it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much, Kai. Looking forward to that. And then not only an author, but an editor and a heck of a creator in his own right. We have our special guest today, my friend, Drew Taylor from Bounding Into Comics, otherwise known to you as Supreme Heretic. And my friend, you are muted.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But yeah, but I don't know. It's all good. I'm glad I could pop in and be a part of the festivities. And I already see like most of. I like the cross pollination in the audience because, like, man, I see like a ton of people I know like that come by our show later on and everything else. So like, this is good. People are making their way around the community, and it's good to see, because I see Trap and Lady Mist and Apollo Patriot and a lot of familiar faces, and of course Moira. How you doing, meow baby?
Meow meow. That's right. Well, we have an amazing chat. We have a major group of people in the community. I appreciate all of them, and thank you, Drew, for calling that out. In fact, let's say hi to some folks that have shown up to say hey today. We've got Naughty Monkey of Wrath first, as far as I can see today. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. You did mention Apollo Patriot, our one and only, well, not only, our one and very often here memer, I should say, because he does memes for everybody, and so does ABC and many other folks. You guys are great. We're a huge part of our community. We truly appreciate it. Thanks for being here, Apollo. Lady Mist, as you said, who I love to see pretty much everywhere. Lady Mist is a huge supporter of multiple channels. What a great member of the community. Oh, Machiny is just saying showtime.
Yeah, I gotta say, Culture.
Mm-hmm.
Our dancers in the intro are fired. Yeah. They're fired because there are no hot Asian chicks. All right.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
I need some hot Asian chick representation, yo.
Okay, except I don't know that. But I do know this. Accidental Tourist is joining us today. Thank you for being here, my friend. Defenders of the Faith has stopped by, slides in safely. Yes, and thank you. You made it just in time during the intro, I think. We've got It's a Trap, as you said. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Kip Ellis is here. Thanks for joining us, Kip. We've got Roof Korean. Totally thought he was going to say he was just mailing out his ballot. No, No.
Yeah.
We're not going to even talk about politics today, guys. This is a fun stream.
Other than that, they don't like vampires voting.
That's
Apparently
right.
So.
I was gonna say, Drew, if you're looking for hot Asian chicks, I actually have a regular flow of them come through my show and my chat. So,
guys,
yeah, you can subscribe
guys,
to me.
wrong stream for this.
I am
Wrong stream, guys. Save for later.
Moira.
Save for later.
Moira says meow to everyone, meow to
Yeah.
Moira. We've got all right. So look, we've got everybody flowing in. Curtis is here. Lord Thoth is here. Look who's here. It's
Thomas
the Guilt
Gilkey's-
Man.
Thomas Gilkey's hot.
Gilkey.
Baby.
Hey. I love it. This is great. Hey. All right, so here we're off and running. Like I said, I really appreciate everybody joining us today. We have several subjects to cover. We're going to try and condense them because a lot of us have other streams we got to flow to at some point here in the near future. So let's get going. First and foremost, we're going to start with our best friends over at Activision. That's right. Our buddies over at Activision had a huge Q3. They were. That's right. Well, yeah, Activision, because Blizzard's
they're
being
separate
whittled
entities,
down.
But this is talking about the combined entity of the two of them.
Right.
So Activision Blizzard combined.
Sure.
Is what this is talking about.
Yeah. Let me see. The NASDAQ ticker item is ATVI. Where's Blizzard in that? You see Blizzard in that? I'm just saying. I'm just teasing you, Kai. Anyway, Activision Blizzard had a huge third quarter, and they published this
before that, so it makes sense.
Yeah. They
How much
published
money
this.
did they give to China?
I don't know, but they got a lot of money from the United States and other countries because of microtransactions. So as we digest this, they had an adjusted EPS, that's earnings per share, of 78 cents. That's pretty decent right now, considering most companies are lucky to be eking out 2 dimes if they can get that much. You just about 17 cents. And they had revenue of $1.95 billion in Q3 in the midst of this lockdown that everybody's in, which means a lot of people spent time playing their games online. And
there's still a ton of people playing Overwatch. There's still a lot of stupid people on Overwatch that pay for skins and cosmetics, and that's where they make a crazy ton of money on the Blizzard side of things. And then of course,
not like Overwatch.
Of course, people buy the friggin' weapon skins and everything for the sort of Call of Duty games on the Activision side. So
Mounts
they're making money
for a while too.
Yeah, they're making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
And people resubbing sub revenue from WoW and things like that. But a lot of it is
and holiday events
though. Microtransaction.
Well, based on their own commentary, though, I just want to interject this before Makani gets going. Based on their own commentary, it was really their microtransactions that drove this quarter. I'm just saying. So, but go ahead, Makani.
So it kind of continue on what you guys were saying. One, yes, people are resubbing to WoW mainly because Shadowlands the Shadowlands expansion is coming very soon. I think November 23rd, if I'm correct.
Yep, right.
And then on top of that, one outlet that Activision has been making a big killing off of was Call of Duty Mobile, which has been getting very big ever since its launch date here in the U.S., and it's at pre-launch in China with over 50 million users so far, counting. So Call of Duty Mobile and the mobile stuff has definitely been their big money makers, but we cannot forget the fact that Activision has done well with their remakes and such as the Insane Trilogy, Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled, but also their sequels. Don't forget, we just had Crash 4 come out, and that did pretty well. And there might be rumblings of an actual Spyro sequel in the works as well. So they have many. So Activision Blizzard has definitely say what we will about Activision Blizzard. They continue to make profit, continue to make revenue year after year, quarter after quarter. And a lot of it is due to the microtransactions.
That's right. And so here we have they actually got a big stock boost after these reporting these Q3 earnings reports, because they raised their full year 2020 outlook to $3.08 earnings per share. That's going to be the adjusted earnings per share they predict, on a revenue of $7.68 billion, which is up substantially across the board. They're up about $380 million to the positive year over year if they actually make those targets. So that's impressive. But that's why those numbers came up, or at least the stock numbers came up, and during this particular thing. But as you can see, Activision Blizzard, the segment that actually is overperforming right now is the Activision side of things, because their revenue was up 270% year over year because of the sequels like Makani was talking about, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Warzone, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, which came out with a bang, and a lot of people really liked it. A lot of people really liked it. I did not, but Kotick has done an okay job, as far as I'm concerned. Not a great job, not a stellar job, but an okay job, at least when it comes to keeping the existing franchises going. It's hard for me to say positive things about CEOs of the major gaming companies right now, but at least he's done okay. But Call of Duty is the thing. Call of Duty is the thing that's really driving their earnings right now, with mobile, PC, and console sales and microtransactions. They really are enjoying the mobile market right now, and that was something he talked about.
Easy to say, out of the Bobs that we know, this is the one Bob CEO that's still raking in money.
Well, they're going to continue to hold strong, because when Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War drops, they're going to make a ton of money off that.
Yes, they will.
Because there's a lot of people that'll support it because of the fact that it's, the game sort of goes against the way that the political winds are blowing.
Well, it's like every Call of Duty, it's embroiled in controversy in that you have exclusive items and even exclusive modes to only for Sony at launch and will be released. There's an exclusive zombies mode that's going to be released only on PlayStation and will be released on other consoles a year later.
Right.
Yeah.
1 year later.
Yeah, but consider this real quick, and I'll let you. I'm sorry, Drew. You know what? Drew's on the bottom. I need to fix that. Wait. Let me. There we go. Now Makani's on the bottom. All right. So, look. Well, not okay. Fine. I'll put Angelus on the bottom there. Is everybody happy? All right. So anyway, we. I forgot what I was going to say. Go ahead, Drew, and I'll remember what it was.
Well, no, I was just going to say, that's poised for some big sales. And I fully expect that people are going to play a ton of Black Ops, because there's a lot of people still playing Warzone and whatnot. But, I think people want to casually play a little bit more and have a little more campaign flavor. And I think they're going to get that in Cold War. So a lot of people are looking forward to that. And I'm actually tempted to get it for the simple fact that take me back to the Reagan years, baby.
There you go. Well, I want to say thank you so much for Atlantean for the $2 super chat. He says, "Hail, my dude! Hail, Atlantean!
Good to see you, brother.
Cannot wait to see you a little more frequently, my friend. I know he's working really hard, just not only in real life, but also on his content. You guys, if you have not checked out some of what Atlantean's doing, please do. His old streams are really worth a rewatch. If you've watched them, they're really, really good. So, this sounds good. Naughty Monkey of Wrath is off to cook. I'm kind of jealous. So that sounds like Roof Korean says, I played WoW since 2007 and maintained an active sub since I started. I'm 41. The COOF run my work schedule and hence my rating availability. I'm wondering if people are still even playing WoW.
No. People are playing WoW. They're playing WoW consistently, especially with the Shadowlands expansion coming up this month. There's a lot more subscriptions. There's a lot more people getting back into WoW. There's a lot more people who are just getting enjoying. Like I've been hearing from, watched this video from Force Gaming, who was saying that he's gotten so much enjoyment of just leveling up.
Yeah,
So
WoW
Because they did a level squish and change
WoW-
things. You can basically pick whatever expansion you want to start at now.
I don't think WoW's ever going to be a truly dead game. They're going to have there's lean times just like any other MMO where people unsub and people like take long breaks because that's the way it is with MMOs.
Mm-hmm.
You get because you just naturally get burnout because you do a lot of the same activities. And then it's just like, after a while, it's like, okay, I got to put this down for about 6 months. But then you always come back, and then that's just how WoW is. I've never been a WoW player. I've never played it. I've never subbed to it. But, I know plenty of people that do. And that's and they've been there, since shortly after launch. So, it's one of those games that has staying power. That MMO is never going to go away.
Even with weak graphical performance, in my opinion, you're 100% right, Drew. And here's the cool thing, because Allegre, who's part of the business community here, says that the company's player base just for Activision Blizzard grew by 23% year over year in the third quarter. Yeah. That's impressive. If you're tacking on that many new subs to whatever you have platform-wise, it's amazing. And the industry had a 10% increase in growth during the Q3, as for the video game industry as a whole, not just Activision Blizzard. So they're seeing pretty decent growth. But the company's obviously expanding its reach with more platforms, obviously because they added mobile, but also because they're starting to push to other places, including Stadia and other gaming platforms. So we're going to start to see more and more of the expansion of the gaming industry, whether or not we appreciate how they're going about it. They're anticipating huge growth in China right now, and they're thinking it's going to be a massive
50 million.
Yeah, 50 million new players as of October 29th for the Call of Duty mobile game. Now, gaming is strictly controlled in China, guys. So
yes, it is.
Games that you normally know the flavor of are going to change. So just consider that for a minute, that some of the Call of Duty stuff that you're used to seeing, you're not going to see on the mobile platform as much, because they are going to cater it towards that particular audience. So
that's not necessarily true, because they've
said as much, guy. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, if you look at the art for Hearthstone, wasn't coming to me, and other games, like, they changed the art that they use in China to appeal to that demographic, because they have a different aesthetic and appeal, things that they want to see. And so they actually, historically, they've kind of delivered two different products. They deliver what people want where they want it.
Except that I agree with you. There is some localization, especially in the bigger games. But on the mobile platform, they've said as much, that the games are the aesthetic will be different. So I'm going off of what they've said in previous articles.
I wonder if it's due to localization or due to the change in platform.
I think it's probably the platform.
I think it's probably. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to make two things. Okay. Anyway, regardless. That goes into another. They're expanding pretty considerably. So, but the takeaway overall, according to these folks over at the Motley Fool, which is where I grabbed this article, I think, overall Activision is a good place with secular trends and favorable consumer behavior supporting its continued growth. The consumer discretionary company continues to execute on its goal, it also continues to hold a dominant position in the video game market. Yes, they're consistently in the top 3. But guess what? There's only 3 big game players anymore. So, I mean, what do you want to say about that? But yeah, they're fantastic. They are doing well financial wise. There are other places that maybe not so much. But we need to move on. We've got another Blizzard story. I'm going to let my friend Kai present, and I will get off screen now.
Take it away, Kai.
Cool. So this big quarterly growth and whatnot comes with BlizzCon Online, which is happening February 19th to 20, and it will be free for everybody.
Awesome.
So if you've never been to BlizzCon, this won't be quite the same because you won't be able to see all the stuff going on the show floor, but they're still going to have a lot of the same things going on. You're going to have a cosplay exhibition, which you can participate online, so you don't need to haul all your stuff anywhere. A cosplay contest, wait, cosplay exhibition. Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh yeah, I remember that. Cosplay contest, same. Best Blizzard character, best Blizzard weapons and armor, modern creation, traditional creation.
Nice.
Are going to be the categories. You can check out the rules here. It's all on the Blizzard website or BlizzCon.com. Art contest, digital storytelling. Where is it? Is this the one that art contest inviting inspired across the storytelling contest? Filmmakers and movie makers, amateurs, originally story-driven, short based on Blizzard's game universes. So yeah, you can. They're giving you a lot of creative liberties on what you can do in this one. Talent spotlight, whatever your actual particular talent is, you send a video of it. March of the Murlocs, like everything here. Which one's the one with animation?
So are they?
I think that's this one.
I know past years they've had like swag and stuff that you can get, like for purchasing your ticket. Are they gonna do like a paid version so that people can get stuff, or are they just gonna give it out to everybody?
I don't know if they've what they've said about that, but I would imagine that they would have that they'll make some things free and they'll make other things purchasable. Is what I would imagine they would do.
Yeah.
Are they still doing the
speculation?
Yeah.
Are they still doing the goodie bags that they do every year?
I don't think they've elaborated on that.
Okay.
Like you mean physical items?
No. So here's the thing with BlizzCon every year.
Stuff that you get in game.
Yeah, it's digital. It's in game.
Yeah,
they do goodie bags for people who actually buy tickets to show up.
Yeah.
They give out special goodie bags, which are exclusive in-game content for their games, such as Overwatch, WoW, etc.
I remember. I just didn't know which one you were talking about because there's an actual goodie bag that they give you that has stuff. But what's it called? I don't know what they said about that, about those things. I would imagine that they were already working on that stuff or had it planned, and if they want to do this, they're gonna still do that for everyone. Because if they're putting it on for free because they've gotten a lot of profits, and this is a way to give back to the community, and also maybe introduce new people into it or get people to come back. It's also probably a lot cheaper to do this and still provide all that stuff for free than it would be to do regular BlizzCon.
Yeah,
I would imagine, just because of the logistics of it. They don't have to rent a space. They don't have to, work all the things. They don't have to contract for stuff like all the things that making all the physical items that you take home with you. Like all that cost is gone. So I don't see why they wouldn't, but also I don't know the logistics of what it takes to put on the event, so I don't know what the plans are. But the event itself is free, so any panel, anything that they do for BlizzCon is going to be free for everyone to stream and watch at home and participate in themselves.
That's amazing. I'm impressed that it's going to be free. I really am. So I want to say hi to a few more people that showed up in the chat real quick, and we can keep going. Mando Merc, hey buddy, good to see you. M. Dasterly, we've got Zacharot, we've got our friend Grand Moff Inquisitor, we've got my goodness, Brutal Morningwood. Guys, thanks for popping in and joining us. Fenrir Fire, that's fantastic, Fenrir. We've got Terry Rose. Hey, Terry Rose. Good to see you. Moira needs backup. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, that doesn't sound good. Moira, you've got backup here, and each and every one of us will happily support you. So just keep that in mind. You are a big part of our community as far as I'm concerned. Atlantean is here. He's an OG member of this panel. I would like to, if he's available, I'd like to get him on. What do you guys think? Sound good?
That's fine. I know he had mentioned his computer's almost dead, so I don't know if he's
okay. All right. Well, if you want to,
at least that's what he said in the chat. So if you want to send him a link just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, let me do that real quick. And then, of course, we've got Karen Prime here. Karen Prime, thank you for joining us today. OG Star Wars, thank you so very much. Yeah, we're great. Yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you. And all right, so we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving on. Kai, did you have? Is this for the next thing,
because this one has a quote from someone.
Okay, is this for now the current topic?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so I first caught wind of this from PC Gamer, and here's the Alan Breck, J. Alan Breck, Blizzard President J. Alan Breck said in today's fire chat, while we won't have a physical show this year, we're very much looking forward to BlizzConline early next. We want it to be a big virtual celebration, so BlizzConline will be free to watch and engage in. And so, yeah, because I noticed it didn't say that on the other screen, so I wanted to make sure that we put that on there. But yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Free.
Cool. Look, those kinds of things, when they're free, take advantage of it if you have an interest. If you don't, then, don't. But,
and I will say with BlizzCon, definitely expect some news and stuff such as like Overwatch 2, any news on regarding Diablo 4. I also forgot to bring up that Diablo Immortal is I think it's in pre-alpha in China right now. And just other stuff coming from Blizzard in the future.
All right. Well, here's one of the OG founders of the gaming lounge, Atlantean. Hey, buddy, good to see you.
Hey,
Atlantean.
Hey, how's it going?
Bienvenue.
So, I'm on mobile right now again.
Oh no, it's fine. Yeah.
Well, when I sent the super chat and I said I was just getting out of work, I was legitimately walking out the front fucking gate. So I'm on the ride home. It's like, okay, I'm on mobile. It might work.
Yeah. He's the new runner.
My PC literally is on the fritz. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Ooh.
But yeah, well,
that's a bummer because I've been enjoying your content lately. The old school video games, man. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's like I'm really getting into it, and all of a sudden, my computer's like, fuck you, I'm going dead. So.
Oh man.
Well,
that's one thing I'm dreading most if that happens.
Yeah, the PC can still. I figured out that if I unplug it and leave it unplugged for a little while, it'll stop being temperamental forever for however long it wants to run. But the moment I shut it down again, if I don't unplug it, it'll go through its cycle. So it still kind of works, but I don't think it's going to be reliable enough to get me through.
I'll be right back, everyone.
That's a bummer.
Alrighty.
That's a bummer.
New computer time, man.
Well, yeah, it's just that's an expense. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, you hang out there on mobile with us, my friend, and we're gonna keep going through articles. And if you want to throw down a comment, just interject. And here we go. So the next story. Yeah, the next story that we have is something that we've actually been talking about for a while. Is newer gaming, and new games come out all the time. And recently, Ubisoft, in their infinite wisdom, decided to release a game that, a little prematurely, in my opinion, that many of us have played and have loved, at least the two previous iterations. Of course, I'm talking about Watch Dogs Legion. Legion's a fun game. I actually have it. It came as a benefit of getting a new computer with a new video card.
You got the free GPU version, dude.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you wouldn't spend the money.
No, I wouldn't have bought it. You're 100% right, Drew. Drew knows me very well. Yeah, no. And that's the thing, guys. It came free with the card. That's the deal NVIDIA is passing around right now. And I have to tell you that that I am not impressed with the game yet. Some of the stuff feels the same. The controls are slightly different. The graphics are middling for something that I expected to challenge the video card, and it really doesn't. Even cranking up everything, the textures are not very deep. The models are kind of weak, in my opinion, and looked more cartoony than even the previous game. So it's a little different, so to speak. But this article comes from Wired UK, and they're talking about it from a political side of the game. They also are a little critical of it. This particular author says Watchdog hates Brexit. It also sucks at political commentary. The crux of this article is he wanted this game to come out and be more critical of people who don't want to use pronouns or things like that. In fact, the game actually makes use of the whole,
Of course.
it's all those things that we were afraid that Ubisoft was leaning into, and they continue to do so. The story is not terrible so far. I've enjoyed it. I think that it's got a lot of room for growth, or it could. I think it allows and leads itself into probably more DLC content than is actually represented in the main game. Overall, I think that we're going to find that DedSec doesn't feel quite the same. So, but it's also had other problems, and I think I want to jump off of the political side of this and talk specifically about the other problems that it has encountered. And I think one of our other panelists can do that. Who wants to jump in and talk about one of the main problems that this game encountered right off the bat?
I don't know. I know Watch Dogs Legion. I know. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Drew.
I was just gonna say, I know for me, like, any like customer that Ubisoft has, they've been pounding the email payment for about real heavy for about a week and a half, because I've had at least like 5-6 emails from them about Watch Dogs Legion, and it's like I don't know if it's because of the image they chose to put in the email or whatever. It just, for whatever reason, it wasn't eye catching. There was nothing about it that stood out to me, from just putting your eyes on it for the first time as a brand new customer. It just, there's nothing that says buy this game. There's no, like, even in the description they put in the email about the story and everything else, it didn't seem like it was that great. See, the Ubisoft games that I play that I actually like legitimately support, which is like Rainbow Six Siege, the Division 2, stuff that, like, especially like you take it from the narrative perspective of the Division. Sure, that has politics in it, but it doesn't go crazy. It doesn't worry about like worshipping at the altar of woke and everything else. It just tells a story.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the Division good, because it's immersive. The politics in that game are within the game world, and I like that Ubisoft does it that way. This seems to me a little more of you buy it, but then you get into like the same old messaging that we're getting all over anyway. And the more that game developers and gaming companies keep putting that messaging and making mechanics built around that type of platform, they're going to drive away customers. People don't want to play that. If we go back to our wider argument, which is, this is escapist entertainment. Okay, it's just the same as movies and television. because gaming fits right up there. It is a great art form. But at the end of the day, it's escapist entertainment, same as those other two mediums are. And for us to
I thought mobile was reliable.
what's that?
Hello there.
What
What was that?
Well, I was just saying,
Wait, what?
it's escapist entertainment.
What were you saying,
yeah.
Atlantean?
Yeah, Atlantean, go ahead, man.
Is he-
Atlantean.
I wasn't saying I wasn't actually trying to say anything. I'm fighting with my mobile phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no
okay.
worries, no worries. Okay, but there are other larger problems with this game. For example, Ubisoft Connect is a feature that they wanted to create a non-cheating environment. So they essentially have created their own de novo anti-cheat, which drags the performance of this game down. They've also they've also not taken any graphical leaps forward, aside from the city itself, which actually is a beautiful landscape. This thing doesn't even tax my video card at the highest settings, and it's go ahead.
Sure, are they running this on Snowdrop?
I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Is this on the Snowdrop engine?
I think it's CryEngine.
Okay.
Okay, so like I told you, because this goes into another issue with Watch Dogs Legion right now that people are talking about. So, but I'll let Coach continue.
No, please, Mando, go.
Okay. All right, Mando.
McEnany.
Okay, so one of the big things that's been talked about with Watch Dogs Legion this week is the 560 gigabyte source code that has been leaked after a data and security breach. So this is coming from Niche Gamer. The source code for Watch Dogs Legion has been.
Here?
Oh no, I actually don't have the article. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull it off the screen.
McEnany, did you have it?
Yeah, I have it. I'm reading it right now.
Are you sharing it?
So doesn't that just make it more modding friendly though?
It does.
Yeah. We'll
Just say 560 gigabytes.
560 gigabyte source code.
Yep.
I'll put the link in the chat. I'll put the links in the chat. So for the article I'm reading from. So this is from Niche Gamer. The source code for Legion has been reportedly leaked onto the internet after a potential data security incident at Ubisoft. DSO Gamer reported that a ransomware group, Egregor, leaked the data it obtained from internal servers of Crytek and Ubisoft in October. The leaked documents, which have yet to be verified, claims that Crytek was working on several titles, including Battle Royale, called Crisis Next, Crisis VR, a new Rise game, Robinson, The Journey 2, a mobile version of Hunt, and an outsourcing of Crisis Remastered to an external team. But DSO Gaming has reports that a 560 gigabyte source code for Watch Dogs Legion was leaked among the data. Is now surfaced online. As DSO Gaming notes, this would allow modding, fan-made optimization, but also cracking anti-piracy games that the piracy measures such as de novo, or what you were saying, Ubisoft Plus.
Yeah.
Speaking of Eurogamer, a spokesperson said, "We are aware of the group's claim and we're currently investigating a potential data security incident. It also stands to reason that information on the current future Ubisoft projects may have been obtained by Egregor as well." So this is potentially not only opening for, fan mods and such to help optimize the game and such, but also could link potential future Ubisoft and Crytek or CryEngine titles in the works.
Was it a
This
hack
is a
or a
big data
leak?
breach. This is a leak.
Breach?
Yeah, this is a breach. Yeah,
this is
security.
Because a breach, like a hack and a leak are different, right? Like a leak is someone letting it out there. A hack is someone coming in and taking it.
It's been reportedly leaked.
Oh man!
Like the source code has been reportedly leaked. It's a 560 gigabyte source code.
Dang! Who the hell? That's nuts,
Who'd
man.
they piss off?
We don't know. Somebody, bro. Yeah.
Or maybe
we hear
an accident.
I don't know, but we hear all the time about people cracking de novo, especially with Ubisoft games that have the de novo DRM. people always track them all the time. And seems like this is no exception, but probably on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Bye, Atlantean.
Oh well, at least he tried. So let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about what else this means. This means that any of the digital rights management protection that they have is now compromised going forward for a long time. And if there is de novo source code in here, that can be now, compromised as well. This is not a good news. Not good news for Ubisoft. If this goes wide, if this source code is widely available, they'll be done. Crytek will have massive problems if this is all accurate, if this is all legit. So, but it's very interesting. To say something positive about the game, being able to play as any of the people, being able to recruit people into DedSec is kind of a unique feature of this game and a good one. So if I'm going to say something positive about the game, that would be it. So does anybody else have anything to add on this particular data leak?
As far as the switching between characters, isn't it like less than what they actually promised?
Way less, but it's still a unique feature in the game. Yeah. So, anybody else have anything else on any of these things with Ubisoft other than they're no longer what do you call it? Consumer friendly?
I think we pretty much covered it.
I think we pretty much covered it.
Right. On.
Yeah. They're actually in a position now. Yep, you look good, Atlantean. We are now in a position where their multiplayer is about to get launched here soon.
Okay.
So that might change the way people play this game. I don't know. I would speculate that it would. So there might be some role playing involved, Steven Saucedo. That's a good thing to mention. Who the hell uses the renderization API to load textures? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. You let it be loaded. Exactly. Yeah, I don't understand either, man. Like I said, I'm very disappointed in the way the game looks. I was expecting something much better looking when I put this game on my new computer. So I'm like I said, it is what it is.
Leave it to the modders. They're definitely gonna optimize it. If whoever get their hands on it, they're definitely gonna optimize it as much as possible.
Yeah, and this is a game I know Drew plays, Division 2. Roof Korean says Ubisoft uses Easy Anti-Cheat for Division 2. So there you go. I'm not a big fan of de novo because it runs at a core processor level and allows for a lot of shenanigans. So once it's broken,
that's what Fortnite uses too.
Yeah, once it's broken, it actually puts your computer in a very vulnerable, or anything that you're running that on, in a very vulnerable position. Just FYI, because it runs at a kernel level, kernel level. Go ahead, yeah.
Hasn't de novo had like security issues or something like that, or was that a different client?
Well, I mean, they actually running it's a security issue.
Yeah, it is.
What?
De novo has a bad history of that.
Yeah. It's not good.
I remember hearing hold on. I remember hearing a while back. I'm not sure if it was de novo or if it was another anti-cheat client by another developer that that unintentionally introduced security flaws to the OS that it was operating on. I'm not sure if it was de novo or a different one, but I remember hearing something about it a year ago or so.
Now, in regards to that, there have been other kind of anti-cheat stuff, like what we saw with Genshin Impact and what we see with what was the game Valorant, where I think it's because it's like China, that anti-cheat ended up being spyware. And it's something that you may not have been able to actually completely remove from your PC.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything of that. Maybe it was something. Maybe it was a different company that I remember hearing something about this, something like that from one of these companies. I don't remember which one it was.
Roof Korean is good. Roof Korean, good point. Denuvo ruined
The new Doom.
Doom, and even Doom 2016, if I'm correct.
Yep.
That's what it
Yep.
was. That's what it was.
Yep.
It was
Absolutely.
Doom uses the Doom. That's okay. I knew I had it right.
Yeah. There's so much garbage. I mean, it's just. I don't even want to get started on Denuvo because that can take quite a while. But I actually appreciate that. So I want to roll into something that's kind of seems like it might be cool. It's a game that I know for a fact that Angelus and I will truly enjoy because it's right in our wheelhouse. It has to do with vampires. And I'm going to skip back. We're going to get a chance to watch the trailer for the new game. This is sorry, IGN. No,
and
this is Vampire the Masquerade.
And the link is right on Niche Gamer, right next to it.
Start again. Sorry. There we go. That's pre-alpha footage. Not bad, right?
That looks pretty fairly good.
Yeah.
So
that was pre-alpha footage, man.
It's better than Marvel Avengers. I'll give it.
So there are multiple. We can get this from multiple outlets. I'm grabbing this from Gematsu. Cool. Swedish studio Shark Mob, which is founded by Massive and I Interactive, have announced their first project, a multiplayer battle royale game set in the universe of Vampire the Masquerade. An official title and supported platforms hasn't been announced, but it's due to be out in the latter half of 2021. And here's the overview via Shark Mob. A thrilling take on the cult classic intellectual property. Experience the next thrilling evolution of battle royale multiplayer action games set in the cult classic Vampire the Masquerade universe, where vampire sects are at war across the streets and rooftops of Prague. Choose your playstyle or go solo together, battling rivals and enter a hostile entity who's hell-bent on exterminating all vampires. Use your supernatural powers, weapons, and blood to become stronger in order to hunt, fight, and survive the night. Shark Mob is also working on 2 additional projects, which is described as high ambitious AAA quality projects powered by Unreal Engine. One is developed by its Malmo studio in Sweden, and the other is developed by its newly opened studio in London. It's no secret that we love action-packed online social experiences, so it's safe to say that these games contain certain new elements, the website teases. So this is a teaser, and it might be slated out for 2021. We're probably expecting a PS5, Series X, and PC launch date. And for what I've seen, and then when I've looked into conversations on this and Niche Gamer, responses are kind of mixed. It's kind of mixed to lukewarm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel excited, but I'm excited because I love the original games. I love the old fashioned the old fashioned Masquerade with the paper and dice and everything. It was a real cool RPG. The previous game was okay, but undercooked. This game could be
or at least created a character in.
Yeah, this could be something extra special. And I want to say hi to an amazing Australian Raging Rhino.
Raging Rhino.
What's up, buddy? Can't wait to get you on this show, my man. Can't wait to get you on this show. Got to get you here. And this is actually news. This is actually news that is weird. Cash grab was a real thing. No, but I know he did delete. Cecil did delete Twitter, or at least turn it off for now. So
why?
I don't. You know what? If he was getting a lot of guff, if you need to escape for a little while or whatever, or he's trying to sell the idea that this was just a cash grab, even though he's got a book together. I don't know. Maybe he's a fun guy. He's a fun guy.
With Defender, I want to address Defender's Faith comment. For what I've heard is I think they've updated the trademarks legacy it came, but just because they update like the trademark to the IP doesn't mean they're going to be doing anything new with
Yeah.
it. It's just kind of just an update.
Legacy of Kain needs to stay dead. Like, Legacy of Kain needs to stay at 5. They tried reviving it with a sort of MMO knockoff called Nosgoth. I'm pretty sure the fact that it doesn't exist speaks to how well that went.
Not well, right?
But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna take a hard stance on this one. I'm sorry for any Legacy of Kain fans. The series needs to stay dead. You're not gonna get anywhere near the level of quality that you got back then. One, because Amy Hennig doesn't work at Crystal Dynamics anymore, and two, because, well, I mean, the only way to really make it work is you have to bring back the original cast. You have to bring back Simon Templeton, Michael Bell. You can't bring back Tony J because Tony J passed away.
Right.
And Michael Bell is well into his 80s at least. So I'm sorry, a bit of a tangent. I saw that. I'm like,
no, it's cool.
Yeah, he needs to play voice lines and stuff.
Yeah.
As much as the series really needed a 6th game to provide some closure, no, leave it dead. You don't need screwing it up. A what?
A remaster would be nice.
Yeah. Look, hey, this
was a great game.
One game.
This game could be great if they stick with the original ideas of this game. It could be great. The problem is that we've now gone through 2 sets of writers.
Yeah, the one of the lead writers just left off the project recently.
Yeah. So we've got some real weirdness, and I think Atlantean's just having issues. He's trying to do mobile, so that's a bummer.
Let me murder up a bunch of folks as a vampire, and I'm golden.
Yeah. Whoa. Gina Carano threw out a truth bomb. That's interesting. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah, man. She is full on right now, like base, man. She is. Whew.
Is it the one we need to clean up the election process so we are not feeling the way we do today?
Yeah.
Put laws in place that protect us against voter fraud, investigate every state, film the counting, flush out the that's true. There's like a lack of supervision and But we're not back to so.
All right,
show.
So I don't know if we have any other topics, but one thing I want to bring up is
it's free form now, Makini. We burned through everything I wanted to talk about.
So one thing I saw, one thing I was because I followed the PlayStation YouTube channel, and they've dropped a bunch of launch trailers for their PS5 titles such as Destruction All Stars, Godfall, and a few other titles. I'm just going through, and then on top of that, we saw the reveal of Melina in MK11 as well.
And which it's lackluster to me.
And also, Warframe is going to be next gen as well. If you guys are big into the because I know Warframe is usually regarded as one of the best free to play. Yeah.
My only thing with them just porting the new stuff to the next, it's like when it comes to that kind of shit, it's like just let that shit die. Like I get it's cash cows, I get it, but like be innovative, create something fucking new. Like it's just annoying. Like we don't need more. I get GTA 5 online is good, but we don't need that on 20 different fucking systems and platforms. Like create the next GTA and do a GTA online of that. Like stop putting all these game developers need to stop putting all this damn resources into this one game and freaking create the next version of it. And
so why would they do that? Make some money.
Go ahead, Lannian.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying to Angela, I said, why would they reasonably do something like that when something like GTA Online rakes them in more money than even Red Dead Redemption 2 could?
Yeah.
So
how long has GTA Online been around?
9 years, almost 9 years.
But they made so much money off of it. It's insane.
Yeah. You know, Drew actually has an article posted for us. I'm going to pull up right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Drew.
So basically, I was just going through Desherto while we were talking, and this is super interesting because we were talking why Blizzard and Activision's making so much money right now. Well, here's another reason: Warzone integration for Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War is confirmed. So the Call of Duty devs revealed how Warzone's going to integrate content, including guns, equipment, and operators from both Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War. So essentially, all the gear that you manage to accumulate, everything that you have in the way of skins, all that stuff, you'll be able to add in whatever you get from playing Cold War, and then you can mix and match stuff via the gunsmith feature, everything else. So you'd be able to come up with blueprints, variants, stuff like that. So you could take they took a picture here and said, you'll be able to combine guns for loadouts, like, say, for example, like Modern Warfare's AK-47 and Cold War's AK-74U. So, I mean, there's endless possibilities. And, if you're playing a shooter, nobody likes gun possibilities more than the player that is playing a shooter. So, the more options that you have, the better it is. And you can just get lost in options, because that's that's great. And the Battle Pass is going to tie into all three games. So you'll have access, to content through Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, but players will be able to pull up and view their EP by playing Modern Warfare. So I mean, when you combine games like that, like with and use a feature like Warzone, which stands alone, I mean, that's great. That's just instant recipe for profit, and that's good because a lot of people are going to be happy about that. With so many Call of Duty games coming out, a lot of times people were like, "Well, I got to play one or the other because it sucks. I always got to buy, Treyarch's, or I got to buy, Infinity Wards." And now you get the best of both worlds for owning both games. So I mean, it's good. So yeah, that is definitely a cool thing. I think that's a good move on their part for sure. People are going to be very happy about that.
I got one more. I got one more link. I put in the chat. If you, Culture, if you want to open that.
Sure.
So this is this is just one more I want to bring out before we wrap it up, or just before up to go wrap it up. But so this is from Gematsu and you can see on The Verge other people articles covering this. This is gonna be for people who are planning to get a PS5 or a Series X at launch. This is the launch titles that will be announced. So this has been official. So PS5 will launch on November 12th in US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, and November 19th in the rest of the world, including Europe, Middle East, South America, Asia, South Africa. So these are the whole list, and it's split between retail and digital only upgrades as well. So these are the retail launch titles for the PS5: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Black Ops Cold War, Demon Souls, Dirt 5, Fortnite Last Lap Bundle, Godfall, Maneater, Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition with the remastered, MK11 Ultimate, Overcooked All You Can Eat, Planet Coaster Console Edition, and Sackboy Big Adventure. Now, these are the digital titles / upgrade patches: Astro's Playroom, which is pre-installed, Borderlands 3, Bugs Match, which will be PS Plus, but retail out in first quarter 2021. Dead by Daylight, Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, which the retail will be out on December 1st. Fortnite, Ganya, Fighter, Puru Puru, Shokulan Edition in Japan only. King Oddball, No Man's Sky, Observer System Redux, The Pathless, PS Plus Collection, Poker Club, War Thunder, Warhammer, Crossbane Slayer Edition with the retail out on December 8th. Watch Dogs Legion with the retail on November 4th, and WRC 9. Now, some of the, a lot of the
still around. What?
Yeah, a lot of the games we did mention that are here, they're getting free upgrades. Most of them are getting the free upgrades if you switch to PS4 to PS5. Now, so with the Xbox Series X, it will be launching worldwide on November 10th. So that's 5 days time. So that is next Tuesday. So the Xbox Series X. So here's the retail titles for Xbox Series X: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cold War, Dirt 5, The Falconeer, Fortnite Last Lap Bundle, Gears Tactics, Just Dance 2021, Maneater, MK11 Ultimate, NBA 2K21, Planet Coaster Console Edition, Watch Dogs Legion, WRC 9, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. That's all retail. Now here's the digital only / upgrade patches: Borderlands 3, Bright Memory, Concept Destruction, Cuisine Royale, Dead by Daylight, DMC 5 Special Edition with the retail coming out on December 1st. Enlisted, Evergate, Fortnite, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Grounded, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, which will be out November 17th, I think, on retail. I think it was saying November 17th. King Oddball, Manifold Garden, No Man's Sky, Observer System Redux, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Poker Club, which will be out November 19th, Rogue Company, Sea of Thieves, Tetris Effect Connected, Tourist, Warhammer Crossbane Slayer Edition with the retail out December 8th, War Thunder, and Yes or Grace. So this is the launch. This is the official launch titles for PS5 and Series X. And PS5 will be November 12th in certain countries, November 19th, the rest of the world, and Series X will be on Tuesday, November 10th.
You know what? I think you're right, Atlantean. There's a lot of these games that are ports from the previous platform. So
Let me see what.
Yeah.
It's interesting that a good chunk of these are for Xbox. Like they're smart delivery, but not many of them are Game Pass though.
Right. Yeah. My like you said, my concern always is: are we getting a better game? Are we just getting updated graphics with the new console? Or are that's the problem? Is it like Atlantean was mentioning? I don't want just a port. Port's not going to do it for me. I mean, it's going to clean up the graphics on the new console, but it's still not going to be what it's not. It's not a better version of the game, right? Whereas one of the reasons I think we're getting Cyberpunk the way we're getting it and why it's been delayed just again was because they want to try to deliver the best 0-day patch, to address improvements in console, video cards, whatnot. So, everybody will play the best experience possible, and it's been optimized. See, that's the magic word. Optimized for those platforms. And I know Kai wants to talk about Steam sales, so we're going to get to this story, and then we're going to be cutting it out here real quick. So
I think it's safe
before
to
he
say.
does a real quick thing.
Sure.
I'm wondering why didn't they just wait till next year to release these? Like with everything going on for the systems, like they're just ports from last gen to this gen.
Right.
So it's like.
There's not many that's hardly brand new.
Like,
because
there's
the
no
brand
point
new,
to
exclusive stuff
won't have it come out.
Yeah,
because
anyway,
that's my.
Yeah, and that's a good point because a lot of the brand new and exclusive titles for the PS5 Series X that won't be until next year. We don't have
so
that
it's like,
many.
Why not just wait until we have launch titles? Because that's what they want to have to sell the systems. Because we're so stuck on this exclusivity bullshit still. So
holidays.
Why not just wait till we have that on both and then release? Like it just makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Atlantean, do you have any thoughts on the console upgrades, not digital upgrades or any of the other things that we just talked about, my friend?
I mean, aside from the fact that half of the games are bloody ports and they don't have much of anything for decent launch titles. No.
Yeah, I know.
That's pretty much
it's
pretty much where the stupidity ends for me. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, they're trying to rush this out before the end of the year. I can't imagine why they've done abysmal. I can't say they've done abysmal for sales because games have sold pretty
Holidays
well.
are going to be like they used to be this year.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing.
There's a reason why I moved.
We don't know that though.
Yeah, there's a reason why I moved to PC gaming, back in 2010 and never looked back, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, and
I have a good insight to
Ironcaster. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, because he was saying we don't know. One of them, I don't know who said it was, but we don't know. They said we don't know how the holidays are going to play out.
Oh,
I have a certain sort of insight into this because of what I do for work. Just because we can't go to physical stores, doesn't necessarily mean people aren't going to make these sales online in some way. Because, like I said, with what I do for work, it's barely into November, and all of a sudden we're ramped up to,
Yeah, to
like,
delivery for shipments. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I tell you what,
it's not just me, it's not just my company either.
I wouldn't be surprised that, like Amazon and I think for as far as I know, like Amazon and a lot of the digital outlets, they're pretty much sold out on Xbox Series X and PS5.
I was at Best Buy. They didn't have anything to pre-order.
No, there's nothing. If you didn't get in on that console pre-order, you might be out of luck until next year.
I'm just the display systems or whatever that they had out.
That's pretty and that's pretty weak too. So, but I think Ironcaster's right. They absolutely want that holiday money, and I want to say thank you to Miss Martin Muses. Thank you very much, Teresa, for the super sticker. Rose. I appreciate your lovely rose. Thank you so very much. She's going to come on this show. It's going to be a few weeks from now, but we're getting Teresa on the show. I'm also going to have her on my one of my upcoming Sunday shows. So I'm pretty excited. She's such a great person, a great guest. So I'm looking forward to that. And she plays games, so she's cool. She's cool, guys. All right, so we're going to move on. We've got to talk about these Steam sales, guys. We need to talk about it real quick and get going. Here we go. Add to the stream. All right, here we go.
Yeah, so there's some nice stuff on sale, but I particularly want to point out that city builders are on sale right now. Some up to 90% off. Oh yeah, it's a free weekend for Arc 2, but city builders.
Cool.
That's where we're going.
Nice.
All right.
I see that.
10th. So you got like 5 days left on this one. And all these city builders are on sale. 30% off, 75% off for Civilization 6. 75% off here. It's all over.
Save your money on Civ 6, by the way. So.
Oh, really?
I did. It was not an improvement.
Okay.
And if you're big on city builders, City Skylines, which has been very popular, very well received. It's been out for 20 years. Wow. It's 60% off.
Yeah.
Which one?
City Skylines.
Is that one here?
75% off of the standard edition. I mean,
all right, I'll look for it.
You know what, Steven? I do not know who Metal Jesus Rocks is. Should I know? I mean that
I know who Metal Jesus Rocks is.
Do you?
I've heard that name.
Yes. When I first started watching people in the community, he was one of the guys that came up on my recommended. He's from Seattle and he does like gaming. He's got like a whole and he talks about like old he has a huge collection of stuff. And
wow. All right, we'll have to Yeah, and I think that Cell Assassin's right. Amazon's probably going to do a special for the holidays. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I agree.
City Skylines, lots of people are into that. I know several people. Yeah, Simp 6. Yeah, no thanks. SimCity 2K. I remember playing that for hours and hours.
I've seen some videos of people doing like amazing stuff on City Skylines. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and Ironcaster's right. I'm a huge Roller Coaster Tycoon fan, so that's always a fun game, and it's on sale. So thank you for that, Kai. You're a good
That's
man.
awesome.
You're a good man.
Totally, dude. I love city builders.
Yeah, I've never done Railroad Tycoon, but I heard it was the older versions were good. Yeah, okay. Metal Jesus Rocks is a retro gaming. Yep. Oh, cool. That dude's in my wheelhouse. Then I will be checking him out. Maybe we can get him on the show. Why not?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Look, Runner's here, guys. Wave at Runner. Hey, Runner.
Hey, Runner.
Hi, Runner.
And Runner actually is getting ramped up for doing his game streaming. He's got his capture card and everything else ready to go. So I'm pretty excited for that. I can't wait till he gets there. So we're gonna wind down, guys. Is there anything else you want to talk about? We've got about 4 minutes till I need to shut it down. Where are we gonna be at? What do you think? Anything else?
As far as topics, no.
Yeah, no, all right, great. Then let's go ahead and do our outros. We're going to start with Atlantean because he's phoning it in today. Atlantean, tell us about what's going in, my friend.
Bad pun. All right, say that again.
You love it.
Go ahead and do your outro. Talk about your channel.
What he said.
No. Go ahead and do your outro, my friend.
My channel. All right, hang on a second. I'm in the middle of cooking and okay. What am I supposed to say?
It's supposed to be ready in a moment's notice.
Just say you're awesome, and that when you get your computer back up, you'll make new stuff.
I'm not going to admit that I'm awesome. Everybody else does that.
Okay.
I'm going to give a bit of a fair warning right now. I do have a channel. It may be on a bit of a hiatus depending on what my PC agrees with me. But I've been working up more streams lately, which I can do for my PS4, so keep your eyes open for that. And if my PC agrees with me, I'm going to try and finish the last 2 Splatterhouse game videos, hopefully before the end of November. I don't know how well it's going to work. I said October was going to be the end for all of them, but clearly I didn't get that far. But yeah, it's just all around streams, videos. I have a playlist of most of my old game streams as well, if you want to check that out. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air, so just keep your eyes open until I'm certain that I'll have a desktop that works all the time.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm looking forward to it, friend. All right, let's move on. We're going to go ahead, since McKinney keeps popping in and out. We're going to have McKinney do his shutdown. McKinney, talk about your channel, my friend. Great YouTubing. That's freaking awesome. All right, AngelousDraven, my friend. Go ahead and do your thing.
I'm AngelousDraven, the Vampire, the Fandom Menace. Check out my channel here on YouTube, or follow me over on Twitter to stay posted to my channel. And tonight I'm going to probably be playing some Fortnite with Shadows 53 over on. I think I'm going to be streaming it probably,
cool. Okay.
Or him, either or. But yeah, check that out. I still have to finish the channel intro that I've been promising. I was supposed to get it by the end of October, and here it is, the 5th. I'm just working on getting filming done. So when I have that, I will let everybody know. So stay posted.
Cool. Cool. Thanks, Angelus. Do any of us do any game nods? That's a good question. Do you guys have any games you want to?
Game nods?
Yeah, I'm assuming kind of a promo. What we're playing, what we're like right now.
Okay,
kind of
I did actually want to ask Drew if he wanted to promote, if there was something that he wanted to talk about, but then they started talking about whatever game earlier, and I was like, oh, they love this game. All right.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, Makini, let's.
Time, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, bro. I'll try to be as quick as possible. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Makini90. You can find me on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Makini90, where I do draw streams and I do time lapses every week. Here's what I got on the docket. I just posted a time lapse video of Amber from the game Genshin Impact before we started the stream, so you guys please check it out. I'll provide the link in the description below. On Sunday the 8th, after Culture Casino's birthday, we're going live for Season 2 of Makini live. So back to my draw streams with me, Matt's Mama Bear, and Bruce Lombardo, so it's going to be real fun. I'm really excited to get back on there. And on top of that, I have already doing another draw stream, another time lapse in the works. Hope to get it by next week. So this is gonna be fun. And on top of that, I did also start on Culture Casino's commission, so I'm still going through commissions and such. And what I'm playing right now is I have tomorrow I will be getting Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered delivered. So it's a remaster of one of the better Need for Speed titles from 2010. And then on November 14th, I have Spider-Man Miles Morales coming. So both of those games will hold me down until December 10th when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out. So that's it, guys. Please check out my channel. We're road to 300, and yeah, a lot of stuff. I can't wait for Sunday. I can't wait to get back on streaming on Sunday.
That is absolutely awesome. All right, Kai, you're last before I do my bit, so go.
Alrighty. I'm Kai. I talked about my sci-fi novel earlier. I've got the first 2 chapters of free preview on my website, kaimfs.com/spacecrime. I also have signed copies there. It's available on Amazon, and also I do this show, and on Sundays I do a trivia game show from 1 to 3:30-ish Pacific. It's like Jeopardy, but with fireballs and shit, as Mad Mardigan has it listed.
Oh, it's awesome.
Marks. But yeah, so come by, have some fun. It's total escapism and shenanigans, and it's Halloween themed for the next 3 weeks, and then it's Halloween theme is gone. I'm taking a break week, and it's time for Christmas. So
all right, well,
we demonize candy corn on those trivia games.
Yeah. Candy corn is evil. So, guys, here's something I feel very strongly about. I'm going to share the stream, and then I'm going to acknowledge Larry's wonderful super sticker. But let's do this real quick. A member of our community, someone whom many of us are really enjoy and appreciate, somebody who's a huge supporter of the community, has fallen into some hard times. Has been spending the balance of their time for the last 9, 10, 11 years in hospital beds under the care of their mother. That would be our friend Bird of Prey 5. He has a GoFundMe right now that is out there. I will put the link in the description for later on. I don't have it handy right now, but
I got a call, sir. I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you very much. He's been a stalwart in the community for a very long time. Please do what you can to help him out. I also know that we have many other folks in our community that have that have issues right now that they need our support as well. You can find their GoFundMe links in various places. I'm happy to promote my friends, whether or not it makes them comfortable or not. But let's just remember there are other people out there, and if you're in a position to help them out, please do. I would much rather you contribute to their well-being than a lot of other things that you could do, like super chat me or whatever. I really appreciate it when you guys can support other people. Anyway, I will say this. I know that Drew doesn't publicize his GoFundMe, and I absolutely am going to do that before I let him do his outro, because I'm glad he's here. He's our very special guest today. But please check out his GoFundMe as well. But I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention, and I will give our special guest, Drew, Supreme Heretic, my very good friend, the final word. Drew, please tell us about what you've got going on, sir.
Well, mainly right now, I've been playing a lot of the Division 2. Go figure. I guess it goes hand in hand with pandemic times, eh? So I've been doing that. I had it collecting dust and decided to dust it off. Trace and Field of Hatred wanted to play, so shout out to those guys from G&T. And the three of us have been in that game, like playing it, exploring the world, checking things out. So that's what we've been doing like the past week. And besides that, I've just been taking care of the very lovely lady that is my mom. And she's had a rather rough week with the episodes of dementia that she's dealing with, but he's managing to hang in there and battle. If you do want to help out my mom and I, as Culture said, I don't publicize this a lot, but it's paypal.me/Supreme Heretic if you want to help out. We do have our family account tied to that.
All right.
I appreciate it. The community's been wonderful, supportive. Even if you just send prayers, We certainly believe in that in my family. So thank you very much. And Culture, I think we have a little something coming up in a few hours, don't we?
Yeah, provided I'm gonna actually we'll talk backstage, but yeah, I've got something going on, so I may be tardy. We'll see, but I hope
Hey,
not.
Drew.
I'll be there. I'm very excited because I love the Pegasus Actual podcast. So make sure you check that out. We talk about BSG, the more version of BSG, which is amazing. Battlestar Galactica was very well done. We break it down episode by episode. We love it. Go ahead, Mark.
Drew, just want to let you know I put your PayPal link in the chat. So.
Oh,
thank you. Thank you so very much. And I do want to say. Go ahead.
Even if you don't like Battlestar Galactica, it's definitely worth checking out.
It's a great stream.
Because
It's a great stream.
the chat and the panel are awesome.
And Raquel is hot.
Yeah, and
that helps as well.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. Raquel's actually the smartest person on the panel. So just so you know, and she breaks down the story very well, in scene by scene essentially, and then we talk about it. It's really kind of fun.
She keeps us like tangent people on point.
Yeah. We finish in record time, don't we, Drew? So
anyway.
Larry, I want to say thank you for the $1.99 super sticker. You are truly a gentleman. I appreciate that so very much. I wish Mary was here, but right now Mary is over on another channel. She's over there supporting Moira Kitty, I believe. So you got a couple places you could go. You could go see this week in Bologna Sausage over on Justin Proper, or you can go check out Moira Kitty's stream, which I think is live now still. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure.
It's a big this week in Bologna Sausage. It's a big cast. So it's a lot of fun over there.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so very much. We're gonna hit the credit video, and we will see you next week. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate you. Wouldn't be here without you. Love y'all. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. Game on.